Well, Vortex, I gotta say, this has been a really fun trip. It's been really interesting. I swam in the ocean today. I swam in the ocean yesterday too, but I swam way more today. And by swim, I just mean I got knocked over by waves over and over again and enjoyed it for every second. It just made me really sad though, because I never realized how much I love that. I feel like I've been living in the wrong state my entire life. I should have been living by the ocean so then I could experience that. But I guess I got to experience it now. But yeah, it does kind of make me sad though, because I think I'm the type of person that really enjoys seeing new things and experiencing new things. Like, I look at everything like a child. Like, I'm still very imaginative. I'm still very curious. I still get excited about little things. You don't have to be black to enjoy magic tricks. Okay, you don't. You really don't. You can be black on the inside. And we're really blessed by the Lord that we're able to appreciate these minuscule things that I guess don't really mean anything to the general public, or maybe they do. I feel like it's a little bit pretentious for me to just assume that I know that nobody could possibly care as much as I care about things. Nobody could possibly have the capacity for appreciation. I'm just a very intense person. So I can only assume that most people aren't feeling the fuck out of everything. Especially when they have a TV to stare at. I feel like if you're watching TV all the time and you're not just entertained by walking around or experiencing life as it is, then there's no way that you could possibly be as emotional or as appreciative as somebody that doesn't have to be mindlessly entertained by a bunch of bullshit, It just means so much to me to be in nature, just to be in an environment that's pleasant. And I was just, watching people on the beach and they were happy and having a good time, and it made me happy, It's just such a beautiful thing. Especially when there's so much darkness and pain and anguish in the world, it's good to see people not wanting to kill themselves, since if you go on the internet, that's pretty prevalent. It's like people are just constantly whining about every motherfucking thing, and it's just obnoxious. So it's nice to get a break from all that, but I'll be honest with you, it kind of blows to have to go back home, because it's like dropping an ecstasy tablet. So you take ecstasy and you're all uppity and you have a really good time, and then you have to come down and you have to go back to, not all your serotonin being released at the same time. That sucks. Well, think about it like this. For me, the ocean is massive quantities of serotonin being released. And now I have to go back to land. Now I have to go back to boring ass Tennessee. It has no personality whatsoever. We met some cool people here too, man. I got the number of this dude that owns a CBD shop in Myrtle Beach, and he was really cool. We talked a lot. But he was on my level, Anybody that talks a lot, they tend to be on my level. They treat me like a therapist. He started crying. The second night that I talked to this guy, he was telling me a story and started crying. So when I tell you that I'm everybody's therapist, I really mean that shit.